What's going on, guys? Nick Keller.
Greg Brock.
We're the Atlas Premier Realty video blog. Today, we're getting a lot of questions as we move into the late fall or mid fall winter months here. We're getting three predominant questions. Thought we'd cover that. First one being, will interest rates continue rising? And I think the biggest shock to the system, I digress for a second. Historically, it's still pretty good interest rates.
Yeah.
It's just double what it was at the beginning of the year. And I think the shock to the system is the velocity that they've gone up.
Correct.
Which has created some angst, understandably. We don't have a crystal ball, obviously. I think it's important for us to realize that we're in this and mortgage rates have gone up because of inflation, right? This is a man-made issue right now. And I think the Fed has made no secret that they're going to continue to make bumps in their interest rate, which trickles down to the mortgage interest rates, as long as inflation is out of control, which it seemingly is. So noise has been made that mortgage interest rates have already built in the fact that there's going to be future Fed funds interest rate hikes. But I would assume that interest rates will go up a little bit more before they come back down.
The reality of that is that historically we have seen that they will come back down. When that happens, we're not sure, but you can probably bet that they're going to go up some more before they come back down.
Yeah, I mean, every recession, interest rates come back down at the tail end of that recession. That's because the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates to spur the economy, to encourage spending. So we will see that come back down. We just don't know when.
So number two that we get asked a lot is, what is going on with home prices? Well, the reality is that home prices aren't dropping drastically because of this interest rate. They're actually just decelerating, right? Mm-hmm. So the amount at which we were increasing in sales prices is just slowing down.
Mm-hmm. It's still a product of supply and demand, and the truth is we still are in an inventory shortage. And there are still people buying homes, albeit less. I mean, year over year, there's 17% less showing activity and 27%, almost 27% more active listings. So we have more supply and less demand. So prices are balancing back out, but we're in such an inventory shortage that it's not depreciating yet. And I think most experts feel that we're going to decelerate, as Greg said, versus depreciate. So,
and the practical aspect or the practical feeling as agents right now is that's essentially what we're seeing. We're not seeing a ton of home price reductions, and the ones that we are seeing are people that really were testing the top end of the market or testing beyond the top end of the market that we were seeing earlier this year, and they're just coming back down to a more realistic range.
Yeah, absolutely. The third and last one is, should I buy? Should I get into the market right now? And we do not go all salesy on this. I think by and large, it's a personal decision. I think that more than ever, and you should always get the right information and perspectives to make good, confident decisions. But I think more than ever, you have to thoroughly look at your situation. I would say that if you are mentally and emotionally ready to take on the responsibility of home ownership, of making or maybe moving up into the next home, then I think you start with the monthly number you don't want to go above, and then working with a qualified mortgage lender like Matt Nader with First Home Mortgage, you can reverse engineer based off today's interest rates on what that purchase price might be. And then you just start looking and seeing if there's anything out there that meets your needs, separate needs and wants, meets your needs. And if there is, then take the next step. If there isn't, then stay on the sidelines until it's right. Timing is right. But the point is, I think it's a personal decision, but I think you should make an informed decision. So thoroughly take a look at your situation and go from there. So hope this helps. If you have any questions on how this impacts you or anyone you know, please feel free to reach out.
But first,
Plug.
If you're still watching right now, then I want you to check the link and check our page for a link to go donate to the Boys and Girls Club of Westminster, because if I don't raise enough money, they're going to put me in an ice bath, and I need to beat Randy Young of Young Septic Services. So please go do that for me right now, please.
When does that end?
November 29th.
Okay, so if you are in the donating spirit, it's an ice plunge challenge. It's Greg versus Randy Young with Young Septic, who we love. Whoever raises the most money
Doesn't
get wet, and the loser gets wet and cold. So help Greg out and donate. We'll post the link. As always, we appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot.